Good evening, world. It's Ivan O'Mara here again. It's 8:20 in the evening. I just finished watching my last video. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Obviously, for this second video, I'll do a nice like 45 minute video. I'll do two parts, a 30-minute video and like a 10-15 minute video for my second part. And I'll end the video here. Alright, in 40 minutes is nothing, I know, guys, but I have to go to the store and get my beer and smokes. You see what I'm saying? I have to go to the store and get my beer and smokes. I have to. It's a part of my DNA. I have to go to the store and get what? And get my beer and smokes, guys. Yeah. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed my last video where I talked about the world tour, as I'm going to be charging the venues for the world tour. My starting price range is 25K, but on average I'm going to charge probably about $50,000 to speak around there. 55,000 plus to speak. Because chances are the venues that I'm speaking at, you're looking at 20, 30,000 people. If there's 20,000 people, I'll charge like 50, 55K. If there's 30,000 people, I'll charge like 70,000 maybe. 65, 70,000. If I charge 55K, me and VJ take 15,000, and you split 40,000 with all the actors, directors, and all them. With again, a nice check. Again, a nice like 2,800, $3,000 check, whatever it is. If I charge 75K, me and VJ can take home 20K, 75K. And the 50,000 split with the actors. They get a nice like 3,000, $4,000 check. See what I'm saying here? Yeah. The only way I won't charge the venues is if they don't charge the fans. Okay, guys, we're having a venue. You guys can all come for free. First comes, first served. But because it's a venue, they're gonna charge the fans. Obviously, the only way for them to afford to pay me and VJ is they have to charge the fans to come to the event. They charge them a good like $10 for a 2 hour, 2.5 hour event. You see what I'm saying? And the more money they charge, the higher amount I will charge. I'm gonna ask my secretaries. I want you asking all the venues, how much are you charging the fans? Okay, Ivan, we're charging the fans $10. Okay, if you have 20,000 fans, you charge them $10. I'll speak for $55,000. You'll make it 200K. If you charge for what? If you charge the fans what? $20,000, obviously, and there's 20,000 fans. You're making what? You're making double, 400K. I'm gonna charge you like 100K to speak. My price goes up by my price doubles. If you double the price by charging the actors, my price doubles. That's how it works. So if the venue charges the fans $20, I will double the amount. Obviously, how much I'm gonna charge. So if there's 50,000 people in a venue and they charge $20 each, they're gonna make $1,000,000. I'm gonna charge like $250,000 to speak. You see what I'm saying? If you're gonna make $1,000,000, I want a nice $50,000 of that. And if I make $50,000, me and VJ can take home 80, 90,000, and then 160 is split with the actors. And they make a nice like 10 grand for themselves. You see what I'm saying? 10 grand, 9 grand, 11 grand for themselves. The actors. Take 80K and then give 170 to the actors. 80K is what? 250. Give 170K to the actors. They all get a nice like a $10,000 check each. $10.3 check the actors. All the actors and all. $10.2 million check the actors get, which is nice. Even though it's nothing compared to how much me and VJ made, they made a nice check. The actors got a nice like 10 grand. I said, thank you, Ivan. I appreciate it. Yeah. Even though Ivan's greedy, he's fucking generous, man. He gave us like a good chunk of the pie. I got like nice fat checks for all my speaking engagements. Yeah. So the actors made a nice like 200K. Me and VJ made like 800K off speaking. Going on that world tour. Yeah. And if the people pay us, so the actors will work harder. The actors will not slack off as much when they speak if you pay them, obviously, because they're getting a nice check. See what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's the amazing life me and VJ are gonna live, man. We're gonna live an amazing life, me and VJ. Yeah, man, an amazing life. Yeah, man, we're gonna make a lot of money. VJ will be like, oh my god, Ivan, look at us. We're so fucking rich. We made a lot of money. We made our billions off the merch. You know what I'm saying? We also made almost $1 million off speaking fees. Yeah, man. Me and VJ made like almost $1 million. I don't know, 700 to like $900,000 in speaking fees money. That's a nice paycheck, man. And the actors made a nice like 200K, 180K in speaking fees. Yeah, man, I made like 200K speaking around the world for Ivan's World Tour. You made 200 grand in speaking fees? Yeah, man, I made like 200K in speaking fees going on that world tour with Ivan and all them. Yeah, that's why all the whole actors are gonna work with me so bad. Oh my god, you guys are fucking lucky. Ivan paid you for speaking? Yeah, man, I got paid like a lot of money, man. Like 25, 10,000, 7,000, 4,000, 3,000, 2,100, 13, $1,400 checks I got for all these speaking engagements around the world. Yeah, because I made a lot of money, man. Some good money, man. Some good pocket money for myself. 200 grand is a nice paycheck, man, for a celebrity. For speaking fees, that's nice, man. Do a lot of things with 200 grand. Buy a nice car. Buy your own Ferrari. Go on your nice vacation with your girlfriend or your family. Stay a nice suite for a good like week. Yeah, man. You can do good things with what? You can do good things with what? You can do good things with what? With $200,000. Yeah. Looking at an amazing what? Life and music you're gonna live, man. And that's why all the Hollywood actors are gonna want to work for me so bad. Because my company is better than Hollywood. It's the best branding entertainment industry. Bigger than Disney, Warner Bros., Universal, Paramount, Lionsgate, all those companies. Yeah, man. And Amazon will be our distributors. Will be me and VJ's business partners, our distributors. They're responsible for distributing our merch worldwide and distributing our 4K Blu-ray movies worldwide. Looking at something crazy. That's why the Amazon employees are gonna have to work overnight shifts to meet the quota, man. They want to meet the debt. They want to meet. They want to handle delivering to like I don't know 700 million people around the world. They have to what they have to. A lot of people are gonna have to work overnight shifts. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm gonna need a lot of you guys to work overnight shifts to deliver Ivan VJ's movies and posters. Honestly, okay, guys. All the other products are not the priority. Ivan and VJ's movies, Ivan and VJ's products are the priority. You're gonna see the Amazon CEOs telling them that, yeah, the Ivan and VJ's orders, Ivan and VJ's move 4K movies and merch are the priority over the other products because they know that because we're gonna make more money off the Ivan and VJ's product than these other products that are being sold on our website. See what I'm saying here? Yeah, man. Because Amazon knows they're taking a nice 40% of all the profits. And so my company will be like the priority. They're the number one product. You know, Ivan, you're a number one product sold on our site. And I'm saying, yeah, your 4K movies and your posters are your merch are very very popular. Most popular product on our site. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, look, this has been crazy, man. And after this video, guys, I will take my shower, go to the store, have my anxiety kick in. I'll get my beer and my smokes. And for the next 2 days, I'll get just smokes. And I get my government checks any day now, so I'll use that money and get more beer and smokes. I don't order Uber Eats anymore, guys, because Uber Eats is very expensive and it drains my money. That's why I stay away from Uber Eats now. Because it now hit me. I'm like, yeah, I now know what drains my money. It's the Uber Eats orders. Uber Eats on average, you pay like $30 per order, man. It's fucking expensive. That's why I don't order Uber Eats anymore. And once I'm king, I'm not gonna be with Uber Eats. I'm not gonna sign up with Uber Eats because once I get my license, when I pay this fee, Once I have my own car, I'll no longer have to get Uber Eats. I can just drive to the store, get takeout, or me and VJ can order our food delivery, or we'll be eating out. Eating out, get driving to the place, getting takeout, or we get delivery. We order delivery. So if we want to get McDonald's, we can drive to McDonald's drive-through. If we want to get Wendy's, we can drive to Wendy's drive-through. If we want to get Subway, we can drive to Subway. If you want to order Pizza Hut or order Domino's Pizza, we can order it, or we can just get pickup. Drive to the store and pick up the pizza. I don't have to order Uber Eats. I don't have to use Uber Eats anymore. Uber Eats, even though it's pretty good, it's expensive, man. It's pricey, man. It drains the shit out of your money. That's why I don't get Uber Eats anymore. I stay away from Uber Eats now. You see what I'm saying? I'm sidetracking here. Yeah, so going back to the bigger A-listers, the bigger A-listers are the only actors in my company who get their two bonuses. They get their pre-bonus and their post-bonus. Pre-bonus before they start work, signing bonus, and they also get a bonus after filming is completed. So Keanu Reeves, I'll pay him his $58 million. He gets a $27 million salary, $20.9 million bonus, $1.5 million. He pretty much makes Keanu Reeves is pretty much making his $60 million, his $59.5 million because I'm also giving him the merch royalty checks, right? But that doesn't count though. He gets $1.5 million for the merch royalties, which is nice. He gets a $27 million salary, and he gets a $20.9 million signing bonus before he starts work, and he gets a $10 million bonus after film is complete. That's a good deal for Keanu Reeves. Almost $60 million he's making with the royalty check. Scarlett Johansson, I'm paying her 46 million. I'll pay her a $23 million salary at start of production, and she gets a $15.9 million signing bonus, which is nice before she starts work. And then after filming, I'll pay her a $7 million bonus, which wired into her account, and she gets a $1.5 million royalty check for the postal sales. That's a good deal for Scarlett Johansson. I'm not going hard enough for her. If she's greedy and she wants like 60, I'm like, Scarlett, you're not as big as Keanu Reeves. I'm not paying you that money. If you think for 1 second I'm going to have you do like that, I know you're a greedy woman, Scarlett. You took Disney to court. You thought they ripped you off by releasing the movie on Disney Plus. The fact that Scarlett Johansson took Disney to court when she made her $20 million, that's how you know Scarlett Johansson's a greedy woman. And that's why Gary Teach is going to try and get more money or even get a piece of the world. Ivan, am I going to get a nice like 0.1% of that? I'm like, no, man. What about 0.05, Ivan? I'm like, no, I'm not giving you a piece of the royalty, zero. The reason why they're going to be so desperate, they're going to even try and get 0.1%. Because 0.1% is like $20 million for my movie. 18, 17, 20 bucks. They're going to try to even get that. But even then, I'm not giving you that money. You're not worth it, see what I'm saying? What I'm paying you guys is good enough. So the worst comes to worst, to keep them happy, just pay them more money. Okay, I'll have the $40 million I have left over in my budget. I'll use on in my movie budget. I can use that to pay you guys your bonuses to keep them happy. You're better off taking money from your budget, paying them more money, than giving them a piece of your royalties to keep them happy. You see what I'm saying? If you want to keep Scarlett Johansson, Ben Affleck, and Keanu Reeves happy, you need to pay them a lot of money. And Ben Affleck, I'll pay him his $22 million salary, and I'll pay him his $14.9 million bonus. So that's $37 million for Ben Affleck. You know, he gets his $1.5 million royalty checks for the merch, obviously, and you pay him a $7 million bonus too. So pay him the same bonus as Scarlett Johansson, because they're pretty much, Ben Affleck is just as big as Scarlett Johansson, right? But I'm paying Scarlett Johansson a bit more because for a woman actor, she's really, really big. And that's why I'll just pay Scarlett Johansson $1 million less than I'll pay Ben Affleck $1 million less than Scarlett Johansson. There. And you pay them a nice like $7 million bonus after filming is completed. So once the 3.5 to 4 months of filming is completed for The Great Escape, with like after filming is completed, within like the next couple of days, they get the $7 million and $10 million gets wired into their accounts. And the moment I release the posters, like a month later, the merch, they get their 1.5. I'll have the account punch in the 1. Me and VJ get our first check. We take $4.5 million off our first check, and then the account punches in the $1.5 million royalty check for the 3 big A's for my Great Escape movie. and he punches in the two $50,000 royalty check for all the other actors, all the other major actors, characters in the Great Escape movie. So John Krasinski gets his two $50,000 royalty check. Paul Bettany gets his $2,000 royalty check for the merch. Javier Bardem, obviously, all those actors get what, and all the other major ones who are what, they all get their two $50,000 royalty check, which is nice. As Hollywood, they don't get a dime for that. See what I'm saying? 250K is a nice royalty check for merch, for posters. Yo, I got a nice like 250K, man, in royalty checks. You know what I'm saying? I made a nice like 250K in royalty checks. And yeah, I got like 100 grand after taxes and the rates of my agent, yeah. Because the agent takes 10% of everything the actors make. The only thing I think the agents don't take 10% of is their speaking fees. I don't think the agents take a percentage of the actor speaking. I think that's separate. Maybe they do, though. I'm not sure. If they do, that sucks. The actors are going to have to pay the agents like 10% of their earnings for their speaking engagements for the world tour, as well as their personal. When they speak on their own, the agents might want a piece of that too. The agents take 10% of everything you make, man. Because that's why I guarantee the actors are annoyed of the agents taking like 10% of all their earnings. Yeah, the agent takes 10% of all the actors' earnings. Your manager or your agent takes 10% of all your earnings. And all these Hollywood celebrities, they all have managers, they all have agents. Most actors' agents are their managers. So all these Hollywood celebrities, when I sign them, they're going to have managers, obviously. My secretaries are going to have to keep track with the managers and all. So for the actors all have agents. And the agents are all going to take a what, 10% of the pie, man, of all their earnings, their salary earnings for the movie, even their commercial money, man. The agents take 10% of that too. Yeah, man. I want 10% of everything the actor makes. The commercial money too. There's $60,000 worth of commercial money. The agent takes a nice $6,000 of that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. They take 10% of everything the actors make. Yeah, man. That's why the actors might be a bit pissed off when I pay them their commercial money. They're like, yeah, fuck. The agent took 10% of my fucking commercial money. Yeah. They also take 10% of the merch, the two $3,000 royalty check, and they also take, I believe, 10% of the speaking fees too. The speaking money. Yeah. Whereas me and VJ don't have agents. We have managers, but we don't need agents because we're the boss of our company. We don't need agents. We're fine to move ourselves. We don't need agents. As if an agent took 10% of my money, he'd be ripping me off. He or she's not worth my money. You know, so I have my secretaries and my head of production are me and VJ's managers. You see what I'm saying? But they're not taking a dime off our earnings. You see what I'm saying? They're just our managers. Whereas in Hollywood, they actually have all these celebrities have agents, and the agents take like 10% on average. Some take 10, some take 15, some even take 20%. It just depends on the actors. But most the standard percentage rate for the agents is 10%. The agents on average take 10% of what the actors make on average. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they take 10%. That's why the agents are going to try and really push for a piece of my royalties, because they know if they take 10% of that money, they're going to strike it rich. Yeah, if we take like 0.5% of Ivan's royalties, and the actors make a nice like $70 million, we just made a nice like $7 million for ourselves. Yeah, they can make a lot of money. That's why the agents are going to try their best to push for a piece of royalties, but I'm not giving the actors a piece of my royalties because they're not worth it. If Scarlett Johansson's angry and she's greedy, I'm like, Scarlett, I know you're a greedy person. You took Disney to court. Look, man, if $46 million is not good enough for you, Scarlett Johansson, this is double what you made for fucking Black Widow. You made $20 million for Black Widow. If this is not good enough for you, Scarlett, you're more than welcome to work in Hollywood if you don't like my offer. Ivan, this is a deal. Even though you agree you're paying a lot of money, even more than what Hollywood pays on average. Yes, I'm paying more money than what Hollywood pays on average. If Keanu Reeves is greedy and he wants more money and he's not satisfied with the amount of money I'm paying him, like Keanu, if you're not happy with the amount of money I'm paying you, you're more than welcome to work in Hollywood. And I'll cast someone else for the role. Ivan, it's a deal. I accept your deal. You're being very generous. When I offer these three actors that kind of money, they're gonna be shocked. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be shocked. Like, holy shit, Ivan's company easily. So Ivan just offered me like $59.5 million. Keanu Reeves would be shocked. Ivan offered me $59.9 million. Scarlett Johansson would be shocked. Ivan offered me $47 million. Because you also have the royalty checks, right? For the merch. Ben Affleck will be shocked. Holy shit, Ivan offered me like $46 million. You You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like Ivan's company easily like a piece of Hollywood. He's paying three of us like two people 45 and one guy like 60, man. His company easily beats out Hollywood. Yeah, man. As Hollywood can't afford to pay three big A-listers that kind of money. No way, man. Hollywood, how it works is you have two people. You have two people who make a lot of money, and then like everyone else gets shittier money. That's how it works. If you have a big budget movie in Hollywood, how it works is the A-list actor will make his 9, 8, 12, 15, 20 million bucks. The other A-list actor might make 8, 7 maybe, and then like they might have maybe two other A-list actors they pay them shittier money like 2 million bucks, and everyone else gets shittier money like $800,000. Because in Hollywood they only have like a $25 million budget for the actors, $30 million budget for the actors in Hollywood. You see what I'm saying? So if they pay one guy like 20 million, they have to balance it. Okay, I'll pay one guy 15, pay the other woman 7, and you pay like two people 2 million or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And everyone else gets their 500, 400K as major roles, because that's how it works in Hollywood. Hollywood's cheap in America. They don't have the kind of budgets I have. Whereas Ivan puts like a couple $100 million towards salaries alone. My salary budget is even bigger than how much is even bigger than the entire salary budget of a big budget movie as a whole, man. As for the Great Escape movie, I'm putting a good like 310 towards salaries and 350 towards the movie. I'll make the movie for 660. I'll put 350 towards the movie, and I'm gonna have a good like probably 40 million left over. The leftover money, 35 million left over. The leftover money on the budget, I'll use that to pay Scarlett Johansson, Keanu Reeves, and Ben Affleck their after filming bonus. That way you keep them happy. Because these actors know me and VJ signed that massive deal with Amazon. Yeah, we know Ivan signed that. We know you, Ivan and VJ, you signed that massive deal with Amazon. You're gonna make your nice $4+ billion off the movie. You know what I'm saying? To keep these guys happy, you pay them a lot of money. Even though it's pocket change for how much movies you're making, to keep them happy, pay them a lot of money. That way they all make a lot of money. See what I'm saying? Huh? They all make a lot of money. Scarlett Johansson's walking away with probably almost 20 million in her bank. Around there. Keanu Reeves is walking away with 4 million or something after taxes in his bank. 25 million maybe after taxes in his bank. Ben Affleck is walking away with like 18, 19 million in his bank or something like that. They're all walking with a fat check in the bank after taxes and the rates. 19, $20 million richer, 24, $25 million richer, yeah. $26 million richer, yeah. It's a lot of money after taxes. Because don't forget, you have the rates. I'm paying you your money in the Canadian dollar, and if you transfer, if you have the currency rates, you'll make a bit less. Hence why if my Skyscraper's company was in America, I'd easily be able to compete with even Hollywood even more. But I told you I don't want to live in that land of the filthy man. The States is a filthy country. I don't want to live there. It's too crowded, and it's not for me, man. I went there myself to New York. I went to New York. I'm like, this is New York. New York is filthy and dirty, and it's overcrowded. I remember midday, it was crazy. It was packed. You know, you can't even drive in fucking New York midday. It's crazy, man. 9 million people living. That's crazy, man. It's too crowded in New York. The States is too fucking crowded. I'm like, yeah, this place is too crowded. It's filthy. I would never want to live here, yeah. I'd rather live in what? I'd rather live in fucking what? I'd rather live in fucking what? In Canada, man. It's so much cleaner over here. Yeah, man. Yeah. But I want to get out of Elmer because I can't stand Quebec. I love Elmer. Elmer, Quebec is beautiful. I love this city, this town, obviously. What really, really pisses me off is the fact that everyone speaks French. You see what I'm saying? It's really annoying when I hear everyone speaking French. They always speak French, you know what I'm saying? Comment? You know what I'm saying? Combien? You know what I'm saying? You hear them talking. It's really, really annoying. That's why I need to get out of this French place. I want to live in an English province in Canada. Because I lived in Quebec my whole life, pretty much. I grew up in Quebec. Elmer, Quebec is surrounded with French people. It's really annoying when you hear people speak French all the time. But Quebec is very bilingual. A lot of people in Quebec speak English. But like because it's a French province, more people in Elmer speak French. And it's really, really annoying when you hear everyone speaking French all the time. You see what I'm saying? You don't have a clue what they're saying. Whereas BC is very, very English. BC is like the most English province in Canada, man. Barely any people in BC speak French. Even though Canada's bilingual, it's both French and English, more people in Canada speak English, obviously. And BC is hardcore English. People in BC barely, not much people in BC speak French. BC is English, obviously. Ottawa's pretty bilingual. A lot of people in Ottawa speak French, but most people in Ottawa speak English. Whereas the moment you go to the Gatineau region and Elmer region, it's all French, man. Elmer is pretty bilingual, but it's more French. But Gatineau and Hull and Canada is all French. They don't speak much good English in what in Gatineau and Hull. Whereas in Elmer it's pretty bilingual. They speak pretty good English. Most people in Elmer. You see what I'm saying, huh? And that's why I want to get out of Quebec and I want to live in Vancouver, BC, British Columbia. It's beautiful. Right next to the Pacific Ocean. And that's where me and VJ are going to live. And BC is English. And so VJ doesn't have to worry about the annoying French people. I want to start skyscrapers in Elmer. I don't want to start skyscrapers in Elmer. No. Elmer is a small town. I don't want to start skyscrapers in Elmer. I've lived here for 20 years. I don't want to live in Elmer, man. No. I don't want to start skyscrapers in Elmer. No. And I don't want to start skyscrapers in Ottawa either. I've lived in Ottawa. I've seen Ottawa for 20 years. I'm like, yeah. Downtown Ottawa, nah. Downtown Ottawa isn't for me, man. I do not want to start skyscrapers in Ottawa. No, man. If I were to start skyscrapers in another city, it'd most likely be Toronto. But Toronto is crowded for a Canadian city. You see what I'm saying? For VJ, Toronto won't be crowded for VJ because VJ's used to the what? The crowds. VJ's used to the population in the States. But for someone like me, Toronto is a crowded city because I grew up in a small town with 55,000 people. You see what I'm saying? My whole life, I grew up in small towns. Elmer is a small town with only 55,000 people living here. It's not crowded over here. Whereas Toronto is crowded for a Canadian city. Whereas it won't be crowded for VJ because VJ is used to the crowds in New York and Toronto's not as crowded as New York and Los Angeles. But for a Canadian city, it's a crowded city. You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't want to live there. I don't want to live in Toronto. And Toronto's not next to the Pacific Ocean. It's not next to the ocean. It's next to the Great Lakes in Canada, a big lake. It's next to the water. It's next to a big lake, but it's not next to the ocean like Vancouver. Vancouver's right next to the Pacific Ocean. And it's more clean. Toronto's pretty clean, but Vancouver is even more clean. Is even cleaner than Toronto. It's very clean. Vancouver. It's a clean city. Trust me, I showed you those pictures. Yeah, I saw that video. Yeah, remember that video I showed you? Toronto was a clean city. It's clean. It's not too crowded. There's only like 590,000 people living in Vancouver. It's not crowded. Not too crowded. It's next to the Pacific Ocean. And it's beautiful. The most beautiful city in Canada. Look it up. What is the most beautiful city in Canada? It's Vancouver. Vancouver, BC is the most beautiful city in Canada. It's a beautiful city, Vancouver, man. And that's why I want to live there so bad. And that's where I'm going to start skyscrapers, and that's where I'm going to build my what? I'm going to build my what? I'm going to build my dream 100 Monero Takana, where I'm going to start my skyscrapers company. End the video here, guys, and a good, I don't know, I'll make another 15, my second part will be 2 minutes, 15 minutes long, and I'll end the video here, guys. Ivan, 45 minutes is nothing, I know it's nothing, but you gotta bear with me. I need to go to the store and get my beer and smokes. It's sacred to me, you see what I'm saying? I need to get my beer and my smokes. I have to, you see what I'm saying? I need to go to the store and get my beer and my smokes. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, it looks something crazy. Yeah, man. That's why I VJ Lala. And VJ will love Vancouver. Vancouver is beautiful. It's a beautiful city, Vancouver. John Favreau and Nick Filoni will love Vancouver. I don't think they've been there. I don't think VJ's been to Vancouver. I haven't been to Vancouver. Yeah, once VJ sees Vancouver, she'll be like, holy shit, Ivan. Vancouver is beautiful. Right next to the Pacific Ocean. The downtown Vancouver is like an island. It's called Vancouver Island. It's like an island. Holy shit, Ivan. Vancouver is beautiful. You see the nice, beautiful views of the nice, beautiful view of the mountains. You have the beautiful view of the mountains in the city. It's beautiful, man. Yeah, holy shit, Vancouver's beautiful. Vancouver's more beautiful than Los Angeles and New York. It's more beautiful than Toronto. Toronto's a beautiful city too, but it's not as beautiful as Vancouver. Vancouver's more beautiful than Toronto. And VJ's been to Toronto. Yeah, Toronto's beautiful. Yeah, if you think Toronto's beautiful, it's not as beautiful as Vancouver. Vancouver's more beautiful than Toronto. It's the most beautiful city in Canada. It's ranked top 25, Go look it up. Top 25 most beautiful cities in the world. Vancouver is in that list. It's a beautiful city, Vancouver. Yeah, man. New York is in that list too, but I was shocked because New York is very filthy and dirty. And it made it on the list. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That's the amazing life me and VJ are going to live. We're gonna own a nice fucking like condo, man, on top of the roof. Dream 170 million. I'm gonna put one. I'm gonna pimp it out more. Hey, VJ, let's pimp out our condo more. Let's put 170 million towards it. Pimp it out with like moving walls, automatic doors, GPS, high tech elevator, garage, luxury pool, jacuzzi room. I might build a smoke room, luxury terrace, living room, kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, shower, bathrooms. Yeah, man. Private IMAX theater room. Yeah. Our nice gym. I don't want my gym to be too big, but I want a nice like high end gym. We buy high end. We can get the best gym equipment out there. I want to keep it simple. I know I have like two treadmills, one elliptical. I have like a Bowflex machine and maybe a few little weights and a place where I can do my sit-ups, and that's it. A simple gym where me and Vijay can work out like 3 times a week. I mean, how much days? I'll work out a good, like, I don't know, 3 days a week I'll work out. Once I lose the weight, I'm gonna have to work out to stay in shape, obviously. I'll work out a good like 3 times a week once I lose the weight. Once I lose the weight and I'm jacked, every day when I wake up, I'll do a nice like 45-minute workout like 3 times a week. Workout like 3 times a week. That way I stay in shape, obviously. After I film Zanes, I'm going to continue working out. That way I stay in shape. You see what I'm saying? Ivan, will you go biking with VJ? I'm not a fan of biking long distances. I prefer to work out in a controlled environment. I don't like working out in an uncontrolled environment. I'm not a fan of biking for like 2 miles and all that stuff. No. That's really annoying. I prefer to work out in a controlled environment, like the gym. Working out in the gym is a controlled environment. When you're tired, you can stop. Whereas when you run and ride your bike for miles, it's really annoying. It's a long way home. I'm not a fan of that. See what I'm saying? Ivan, will you buy a bike to go biking? I don't know. Maybe. I don't mind going biking with VJ, but I mean, because Vancouver has a lot of beautiful mountains, you can go biking and all stuff. I don't mind going hiking with VJ. We can go hiking in the mountains and the forests with VJ. But if we go hiking, we have to bring our bear spray, as there's a lot of bears in Vancouver. You see what I'm saying? But the bears won't hurt us. We're God. They know we're God. The animals won't hurt us. We don't have to worry about the animals hurting us. Shut my cat up here.